So now I want all of you to keep your students' report aside. Keep it safely. Make sure nothing falls on that. And watch the demo for experiment number 2. Here are the instructors to show you the demo for experiment number 2. Once again I repeat, don't perform the experiment now. You're only going to watch the instructors perform the demo. Now experiment number 2. The decomposition of hydrogen peroxide catalyzed by iodide. Here you require hydrogen peroxide, which is in the bigger bottle. You can see H2O2 in the big bottle, which has a white label on it. Then there is detergent solution, again having a white label. Then we have food color. Here we have 2 colors, but you will be having, either you will be having one color or you won't be having a color. So hope you all know that. Then we have Ki solution, potassium iodide solution. And one more thing, what is that? Measuring jar to perform the experiment. Now let's see how these solutions were prepared. We're taking 50 ml of 30% hydrogen peroxide solution and the detergent solution. We've taken 10 ml. This was prepared by dissolving 12 grams of the detergent in about 250 ml of water. Then the food color, we've taken 5 ml of food color. And potassium iodide solution is about 10 ml of 20% potassium iodide solution. And this was prepared by dissolving 2 grams of potassium iodide in about 10 ml of water. So, moving on. The first step, the good laboratory practice. We're going to clean the measuring jar with the water and the wash bottle. Swirl and empty the contents of the measuring jar into the bucket and into the next one. So now the measuring jar is ready. So moving on to the procedure. Step 1 for the second experiment. Pour the given H2O2 solution into the measuring jar. The instructors are pouring hydrogen peroxide solution into the measuring jar. Yes, now we have the hydrogen peroxide solution in the measuring jar. So we'll move on to the second step. Add the detergent solution to it and swirl it around. Now we have hydrogen peroxide and also the detergent solution in the measuring jar, and they're swirling it around. Yes. And now they're going to add food color to it. In one of them, they're not going to add food color, whereas in the other 2 measuring jars, they've added food color. Yes. Now you can see the color. Friends, observe carefully. What can we do now? The 4th step, which is the addition of? Yes, now there's no immediate reaction, and so you're going to add the catalyst, potassium iodide, to it. Step 4, addition of potassium iodide solution to this. And there it goes. You can see an immediate reaction. You can see the foam coming out just like the emerging signs of India. Friends, you can see the tricolor, the Tiranga of our national flag. The Indian national flag is a representation of the rich Vedic heritage of India, and there you see the Tiranga, or the tricolor of our national flag. So, What's next? No. I told you this experiment is exothermic, so it's going to be slightly hot. And for y'all to watch this, we're going to keep it here and we'll wash it later. So now y'all are going to do the experiment. So are you all ready? Shall we? And get ready with your second set of chemicals, which has white label on it. Pay attention. Get ready with your second set of chemicals, experiment number 2, having white label on it. Hydrogen peroxide in a big bottle. Detergent solution. Food color only if it is there on your table. Don't worry, if it is not there on the table. You know why? And potassium iodide solution. And the measuring jar to perform the experiment. So are you all ready with your second set of chemicals? So shall we move on? You ready? Okay. So moving on to the first step, the cleaning part, the good laboratory practice. You may please wash the measuring jar with water and the water bottle. Swirl it around to make sure it's clean and empty the content into the bucket which is there next to your table. So you're ready with the measuring jar? Shall we move on to the procedure? Ready to experience the Tiranga? Okay. Moving on to your first step, pour the given H2O2 solution into the measuring jar. Your first step, pour hydrogen peroxide solution into the measuring jar. Now you can see hydrogen peroxide solution in the measuring jar. And with that, we move on to your second step. Add the detergent solution to it and swirl it around. Add the detergent solution to hydrogen peroxide and swirl it around well. Any change? Do you observe any change? No change. Swirl it around. Moving on to the third step. Your step number 3. Add the food color if it is there on your table. Others can just watch your friends pouring the food color to the measuring jar. If you have food color on your table, please pour it into the measuring jar. Now there is saffron on one side, there is white in the middle and green on the other side. You can look around. So that was your third step. Addition of food color to the measuring jar. Now what do you observe? You observe the color, right? And what do we have to add next? Is there an immediate reaction now? Hydrogen peroxide plus detergent plus color? No. So you are going to add the catalyst, which is potassium iodide. Your step number 4, addition of potassium iodide to the measuring jar. And please observe the Tiranga or the tri-color of our national flag. Your step number 4, add potassium iodide solution to the measuring jar. Hydrogen peroxide, the detergent, the color, potassium iodide, and remember the emerging signs of India. The song comes out presenting the emerging signs of India, the Tiranga of our national flag. Since it is an exothermic reaction, please sit down. All of you please sit down. We'll wait for some time before cleaning. Now again, you must take your student report, the same old student report. You have filled the details of the first experiment. Now you're supposed to fill your observation about the second experiment and your conclusion for the second experiment. Students, write down your observation and conclusion for your second experiment.
Outside the
Yeah.
Make sure your name, your class, your school is all there. Your observations for experiment number 1 is there. Your observation for experiment number 2 is there on the paper. And your conclusions about the 2 experiments.
It is a positive catalyst.
Better read the things before submitting.
पहले 2 बार प्रैक्टिस कर चुका, देन नो व्हाट टू डू, ट्रेन करना। नहीं उसको मत करो।
Now I hope you all have with you a completely filled student report having your name, your class, your school, your observations for experiment number 1 and 2, and your conclusions for the 2 experiments. Is it done? So what next? Before that, I want all of you to hand over the reports to your teachers, and the teachers are going to hand over the reports to us. I request all the teachers, please collect the student reports from students and hand it over to us. We still have work to do. Before that, I request all the teachers to collect the student reports from students and hand it over to us. So I hope all the teachers have collected the student report. I request you all to please hand it over to us. Now, by the time they do that, I want each one of you from one group to do the cleaning part. Now you can clean the meshing jar with water and wash bottle and empty the contents of meshing jar into the bucket laid next to your table. All of the students, please sit down. Just the person washing the meshing jar, you need to stand up. All of us can sit down. Clean it well and empty the contents of the meshing jar into the bucket and let it next. Students, please remain silent. The comments came with it. I request all of you to please remain silent. What you're doing now is a good laboratory practice. And you must always keep in mind when you enter a lab. Students, please remain silent.
Not the laptop.
You can be seated.
Huh? Where is the stop clock? Oh, it is there.
In proper police custody. Literally.
Yes, Sally, go ahead.
Now, to conclude, we have performed 2 experiments today. Experiment number 1, which was discoloration of melting blue by hydrogen peroxide using Fe2 as the catalyst, and experiment number 2, which was the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide with iodide as the catalyst. In both the experiments, it's the catalyst that brings in the magic. So, a catalyst is like adding a little magic to a chemical reaction, or in your words, a catalyst is like a wizard, right? Yes, so with that, we are done with both the experiments. And as you all know, records are meant to be broken. We would like to thank the holders of the last record, Royal Society of Chemistry, for setting up such a record which motivates us to this. We hope that using this new record, we have inspired our younger generation to have a go at it in the near future. And above all, we hope it is an inspiration for more and more students to take up the exciting discipline of science and create new records which will make our great country proud. I am proud to have you here with you. My heartiest congratulations and a big thank you to all of you for making this happen. Thank you all once again, and here we end the lesson. Thank you.
First, 10343.
Zoom in, zoom.
Dear children, please be seated. You have been part and parcel of such a huge mega event that we planned. So for further few more minutes, I will request all of you to cooperate. There are few more procedures which are left, so I will strongly request, please be seated. I must acknowledge, I must admire every one of you. Being such a perfect, the most critical part of it, you were all obedient. I am surprised. As an organizer, I salute every one of you. All 2,000 of you. Not even a single apparatus was being asked to be replaced. This is amazing. This is amazing. We are not sure whether we will make it or not. We have done our efforts. Every student have collected the reports that will be given to the witness now. All that procedure, let's wait for a few more days. Let us see how much accurately we performed. Let the authorities evaluate our content, the procedure. But I am telling you, as a part of an organizer, I am really amazed to see all 2,000 students beautifully, well organized, well maintained. I salute you once again. So I request you, just cooperate for another 10 more minutes. To disappear from this place, we will have to follow the another procedure. Because if I say the ends here, we will start to move from one direction and at everyone at a time. That will not look nice. For every one of you, for every teacher of the 40 schools, the food arrangement has been done. So as much meticulously, as precisely you've done, you cooperated with us, I will strongly request every one of you to be again cooperating with us. I will just request the witnesses, if they can allow to move out of the campus, then I will start making them to move. But before that, let me request you all of you, we will follow some procedures. One school along with the 2 teachers will move ahead. All the teachers, while going out, there is a table, registration table, where all the teachers need to collect their reimbursement. All the students will proceed again to the Kendriya Vidyalaya inside the IIT campus. The moment you start from here, you can call your driver to come and pick you from Kendriya Vidyalaya. All the lunch boxes, I will strongly request you carry with yourself. Don't try to eat it here because it will take a long time and it will be a huge kind of a problem for the arrangements. The lunch boxes are in the Kendriya Vidyalaya. I will request the teachers to just collect your reimbursement and with the same manner, with the same meticulousness, seriousness, follow in the queue. Collect your lunch boxes. So the moment I ask team to leave the place, call your driver, let the driver reach the Kendriya Vidyalaya. By the time you will also reach Kendriya Vidyalaya, collect the lunch boxes, get into the buses. All the transport reimbursement from the organizer's point of view, I hope you have deposited all your bills to a person who was at Kendriya Vidyalaya. If you have not, the persons are waiting outside. If some of you have left out, please give it to him and he will make the arrangements. Let me tell you again, all teachers, all the schools, all the logistic part of the reimbursements, of the travels, of the buses will come to you. I will again be sending the details through emails. So, as far as the transportation is concerned, the job is done. Now, I will request team number 40. Team number 40 to please move from here and exit. Dr. Girish, where is Dr. Girish? Exit number, exit, this way, that way. Move in your buses. So let's follow the same procedure as we have been continuously following. And I once again, congratulate every one of you. You did a wonderful job. And if at all it comes, all success is yours. And if any shortcomings are there, it is we as organizers take the responsibility, any shortcomings. And you did a wonderful, I really love you, every one of you. You brilliantly did the work. And I'm really surprised gathering of 2000 it been happening such a beautifully. Thanks to all the team from Kochi, Dr. Girish, Shalini and everyone. Now team 39. Team 39. Can I request all the stewards to please submit the reports to the witness? They are on the left of the dais. All the stewards, 40 stewards can come here. School number 39, along with the teachers. While going out, teachers are requested to collect their transport. The people are sitting outside from the DIFAC. All the students will back to the KV, collect your lunch boxes, and then get into your buses. And our communication will continue. I promise you, as the Honorable Minister of HRD has put forth the vision for us. So you have made it, you have done the milestone. So we will try to follow that milestone with the other numbers.
इनका रिपोर्ट नहीं है, एक्सक्यूज मी, ये पीछे अभी जो गए थे.
Can I request team number 38? Thank you ma'am. See you again. We'll be in touch. Team number 38.
I think
now media is free to have their interactions with the children, with the teachers, with the stewards, with the witness, with everyone. Media is free to come have interactions with the students here. But students are not requested to move from their places. Please. Team number 37. Great. Wonderful work. Thanks a lot. Team number 37. Team number 37, along with the teachers. All the teachers are requested to drop me an SMS or an email of their safe return to the schools. All the teachers, after reaching to their respective schools, are requested to drop me an SMS or an email of their safe return to the school. Team number 36. Thank you, children. Wonderful work. Team 36, congratulations, sir. Thank you so much. Team 36, wonderful work, sir. All the boys, thanks a lot. All the girls, wonderful work. So all your inspirations, all your motivations, everything today, let's see what is the results after a few days. Team 36, along with the teachers. Teachers are requested to collect their transport while going out.
आप खड़े हो जाओ, आपसे बात
36. Our communication will continue. All your queries will be solved. Don't worry. Team number 35. Team number 35, along with the teachers.
participating. And that
Congratulations, dear friends.
you have seen.
Wonderful. You did it.
Doing that, but
Great.
we're still getting the reports.
That is okay. वो तो आ रहा है. Yeah, rolling. Dharmendra Saab, you were an independent witness. What did you witness?
Team 35.
I witnessed that 2,000 students.
Rest of the children, please be seated. Please be seated. You have shown today a wonderful part of your brilliant seriousness. So let's go a few more minutes. Team 35, thank you. Thank you so much. Great.
Submitted their final
Wonderful
report.
work.
And I'm sure we'll be
Thank
reading
you.
a report and giving a feedback to the Guinness.
ये चीज़ हिंदी में
Only 35.
2000 बच्चे.
Team 35. Thank you. Three students are left out to submit their reports. I request the students to please submit the reports to the witness. Team 34, great boys, great girls. You are the proud children of our country. Steward number 3. Steward number 3, please submit the reports. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Presently working as a director, that is an automatics. Clearing the discipline needs to be. They'll sit on the table and.
The paper also.
Team 6. Team 6. Thank you. Thank you. Team 6, thank you. Team 5. Team 5.
अभी इतने पेजेस क्यों हैं सर? बस ये हम लोग.
Thank you.